Hey guys, Eli here, back for a new stuff video. Like I said before, you're not going to see a lot of like newly acquired physical media videos from me for a while, just due to financial situations. So the only reason I'm even showing this today is because I bought these, I think, over a month ago, and it took almost a month to get them. But I've been sitting on them for a couple of weeks, and I haven't watched any of them yet. So I got 4 movies here that I purchased from Sloppy Seconds. What's it called? Sloppy Seconds something sales. 3 S's. I couldn't remember what that last S was. Sloppy Second Sales, who I've bought from before, and I made videos, at least 1 or 2 here, where I've talked about buying stuff from them. I like them. I think they're cool. I think they do cool work. I'm always hesitant to recommend companies that bootleg stuff, and they are a bootlegging company. What drew me to them first was that it seemed like they only bootlegged stuff that was impossible to get, and I was like, well, fuck it. If it's stuff that I can't ever get, or I can only find at high prices, I'm gonna buy a bootleg. But I have noticed them bootlegging stuff that has been new, and stuff that either has been a bit available physically for a reasonable price, or just completely available. And I don't appreciate that, and I think that's just a stupid fucking move. That's a really good way to get your company shut down. So, Sloppy Seconds, if you're watching this, I like what you do, but just quit bootlegging stuff that is available. Don't bootleg new releases. Don't bootleg Godzilla -1 and Star Wars shit. Don't do that. You're just asking. I know you probably made a decent amount of coin from it, but you're just asking for trouble. I don't know. I just wouldn't recommend that. Just stick to bootlegging stuff that is impossible to get. Or, let's just start with this one. Or stuff like this. I'm thinking of ending things. It's a Netflix movie. Came out. I had to take notes here because I have not watched any of these yet. So, it's a 2020 Netflix film. Netflix refuses nowadays to put stuff on physical media. Fuck that and fuck Netflix. So, yeah, bootleg the shit out of them. Show them that they're leaving money on the table. And if my attitude about that's wrong, feel free to let me know what you think. Feel free to correct me, but fuck Netflix for doing that. There's been a number of things. First of all, I don't respect them as a company. But there's been a number of things that they've released that, there's been Netflix exclusive that I loved and I wanted to buy. I wanted to give them my money for it. I wanted it on my shelf so I can watch it. But they refused. So fuck you for that. Fuck you for withholding that from the collectors. So anyways, this is a 2020 film, directed by Charlie Kaufman, stars Jesse Plemons. It's got a great cast. Jesse Plemons, Jesse Buckley, 2 Jessies, and Toni Collette, as well as Guy Boyd, Colby something, and David something. Sorry, I can't hardly read it. But anyways, Jesse Buckley, Jesse Plemons, Toni Collette. That's what drew me to it. Absolutely love all 3 of them. I'm still feeling bad for Jesse Buckley for being in that Bride movie and just being, I don't know. I feel like she got sucked into that. Her performance was terrible, and the movie was terrible. I don't think it was her fault that her performance was terrible. She was directed. But, yeah, man. Oof. I mean, she might get a Razzie for that shit, and I think she's a really good actress. So, let's hope she can recover from that movie. But I've been wanting to see this for 5 years. I just don't watch a lot of Netflix. So yeah, I've heard it's really, really good. Charlie Kaufman's, an amazing talent, and yeah, thinking of ending things. I'm not yet anyways, but the movie. Then we've got Lone Wolf. This is an American werewolf movie from 1988, directed by John Callis, who directed 45 episodes. So I don't know if that's all episodes, but he directed 45 episodes of the live-action parts of Bobby's World, a cartoon that I used to watch back in the 90s pretty regularly, so that's cool. He didn't do a lot else. He directed a few other things. This is apparently awful, but I like the cover. I'm a sucker for werewolf movies, and like I've said before, even recently, there are not a ton of great werewolf movies, and this one will probably be no exception. But whatever, these were all reasonably cheap, so I took gambles on all these, and I feel okay about that. We've got Cult, a Japanese film from 2013, directed by Koji Shiraishi, a seemingly very prolific director since the early 2000s. Like a lot of Japanese directors, he has a large body of work. And I did scroll through it. I didn't recognize anything, but I'm no expert with Japanese cinema. I love Japanese movies, but there's just so goddamn many of them. So you guys might recognize a lot of them. But he had like 80 movies. I didn't recognize any of them, or at least I hadn't seen any of them. But yeah, this is like a paranormal horror. I just I liked what I read, and I bought it. Then we've got Cyclops. This is a Japanese body horror from 1987, directed by Joji Aida. He's directed 8 films since the late 80s, this being his first full length. And among like television series stuff and anthology segments, stuff like that. So for a Japanese director, he's not one of the guys that directs 3 or 4 a year for years and years on end. But I love body horror, and oh man, Japanese body horror is body horror on its own level. I was going to say another level, but not another level. Its own level that no one else really seems to dabble in, and I'm okay with that. I love it. It's when it goes bonkers in ways that you just would never imagine. So yeah, I'm really, out of all of these, I'm actually kind of mostly looking forward to watching that. Plus, I think I heard it's like 54 minutes. Let's check out the back. That's what you're getting, and I can't wait to see it. So, yeah, 54 minutes is probably all you need for something like that. But yeah. Anyways, that's my order from Sloppy Second Sales. Let me know what are your thoughts on bootlegging in general. If you've ever ordered from Sloppy Seconds, or maybe you perused their selection, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on what I said about bootlegging? It's okay if you disagree with me. If you have a bootlegging is never okay. Rational. I totally get that. I'm mostly on your side, but like I said, I think there's, like with a lot of things, there's a little bit of gray area there. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bootlegging really is never okay. It's never completely justifiable, and I would never be able to do it myself. I would never be able to run a business that's just based on bootlegging. But that's just fucking me. So, anyways, this world sucks. It's going to shit, but let's stick together. Let's watch movies. Let's hold hands and fucking sing Kumbaya or whatever. Let's get along, and hopefully we get through this together. Yeah. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you at the multiplex. Subscribe right now, please.